I swear to God, you no lie. I've been sitting here for the longest time thinking about the quiche. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just having one of those, like, if I drink alcohol, I have to actually wait until it, like, leaves my system to be able to, like, be normal. And since I was out having a good time, and I hope I don't sleep all day. Hopefully, I get to see the kids. But so I'm thinking about making this quiche, and I want to make this. Look, my kitchen's a mess, but we still got what I need. And we're gonna make a crust. We're gonna make it not out of just butter, okay? We're gonna make it out of dun, 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 clarified bacon fat. All right. Flour, some salt, some pepper, right? I'm gonna put a little bacon. I'm trying a little baking soda. All right. So pie dough is 3, 2, 1. All right, this is actually my area here where I make it. So let me clear this. And it's not really. And you guys are too tall. And this area is not really like totally like put food on it. My cutting board is, but the rest of the world. See, acorn. You ever seen this before? This is cool. So you take an acorn cap like this, all right? Philip Ryan taught me this. This is years ago. We had all these acorns. So, and then you make a little V like that, right? Can you see that? All right, and you seal the bottom of the acorn with your thumbs that way and hold it with your fingers. You make this V, and you put your bottom lip right on the V, all right? All right, that was light. You can blow this so loud with a good one that you can hear it for like 4 blocks, 5 blocks. Yeah, I can bounce it off the hill behind me, and the hill is a good, I don't know, 1/8 mile or more away. It's cool. Anyway, so let's make this after I clean my deck. Fucking pills. I hate taking pills. I hate it, dude. So yeah, I've been like, actually, this is right after the pancake video, about 2 hours later, and I'm still worried about my back because I can't sit right, you know. But my legs, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep, so, you know what I mean? Keep on keeping on. And then maybe I'll have to dive into bed or something like that. But maybe I'm closer to turning back the way I'm supposed to be. I don't know. Something tells me that I gotta trust somebody. I have a hard time trusting. I got faith, but when you keep getting this thing, going to the same. Wait, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna drop you guys down to, look, I got another Maxwell house, and then I can put you back like that, because all you need to see is Mike's. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna do something with that little ball. Oh, I need to dry this off. So you guys see me use this towel a lot, and I want to let you know this side is like the stuff that comes right out of the dish a lot, and this side is for like really, really dry stuff. So you'll notice me like, you know, dry things. And then I change this over like every 3 days at least. 3 or 4 days, depending on how much I use it. But I'm when I get there, I'm pretty dry. Look, I go and scratch my arm too. It's scratched it. It's scratched it. Excuse me. That's such a terrible noise. I know. Take a boat. This is some old school here. This Bob FM again. I give credit, so I think I'm supposed to. And it worked. So I do about 2 cups. That's a lot right there. Alright, it's 3, 2, 1. And I always forget how I figure it out. I just eyeball it. And right now, there's no way my mathematics at all will work, only intuition. may it prove me true. Because I'm cooking, yes. Yeah, you know what I mean. I got into writing the other night and I got off schedule, and I'm detoxing off of something for a while. I like to detox off some of my stuff and then go back on it, so my body kind of like, so I don't know. I think it's cleaning. See, this is so we're gonna put that in. They're rocking, man. Everything I do, everything I want to be for you. We're going to have this nice little crust that's going to... Yeah, ooh, I should have put in the... Hold up. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna put a little of this in there, even though the fats can do it. I want to mix that with the flour. It don't matter if the fat's in there already; it's gonna be in there. But I want a little something going, bam, in the midst of all the flat, and of course I want to saw it. All right. Of course I want to saw it. All right. And that's what we want to do with this, and we want to get some more of this bacon fat in there. We really want. So this is going to impart this flavor of this smokiness, and this is all clarified, and it smells bacony, and we got a lot of regular butter going in there. Let's get a little bit more regular butter. All right, let's do 2 to 1 on regular butter. That will be about, if I add about this much more. Whoa, watch out! This knife will bite me. Should be using a damn butter knife. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they call cutting the butter in. Alright, and that's, yeah, you take 2 knives and go like that. I just do it by hand. I'm going to do a little bit more of this fat, and then we're going to go bam, bam. And what I do is I incorporate them to a certain size, and I try not to over crush them. Here, let me move all this. I'm sorry. I'll move all this stuff. You can see what the heck I'm doing. And, alright. So they're huge discs, right? So as I crush each disc, I put enough flour on top of the disc so I never actually hit the fat. In that way, I continue to make the big discs smaller and smaller, but at the same time coat them with a fat and never break into the fat, because the idea is not to get fat all over my fingers. It is to get maybe a little flour on there, which I can just go like that and get off. Alright, if I start getting fat all over my fingers, then alright, and I don't want them too small. Mealy crusts, alright, I like big chunks. I like big explosions of butter. Alright, now there's just one more thing to this, and that's getting the water right. And the way I get the water right is I get myself a big spoon, And I give myself some cold water, which I'm about to do. And before I do that, I put everything else away. So I'm suddenly going from a fat working zone to a complete flour working zone. So notice I'm wiping on this side that had like maybe a little fat trace on it. So I'm going from a complete fat zone. Woo! I shouldn't be rocking this, but she's a very freaky girl. I should put that out for this though. You know what I mean? My back is feeling a little bit better. It's still a little stiff. Walk on! I'm at the super freak. Yeah! Go get some water. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna have that water tonight. Woo! Super freaky! Super freaky! You got to put just the right amount in to get that water going, to get that girl a singing. She's a super freak. Check it out. It's gonna be tight. Never weak. We want it to be strong. Got to get this fat in this water air this song. Ooh, someone walking down the way. Gonna add a little bit more water today. She was a super freak tonight. Super freak tonight. Super freak. Super freaky. Pushing down, getting that fat, walking that water, making it get tight and rocking on. I'm super freak all night. Gonna get this down just dynamite. This is water in my love in that super freaking roll. Can't you see where I'm on the way? I'm on the go. Super freak. Super freak. I'm super freak. That was tight, man. Yeah. I'll be thankful. I'll be thankful that I rocked on like that. That was straight. I'm making food, guys. How can I how do you do 7 or 8 takes while you're making a pie dough, which I really got to pay attention to because it's getting too warm. So I'm going to start working with my hands. And, Jesus, son to be my friend. I have a huge stereo system, so I plug my shit up and listen to my shit loud. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I'm like, damn boy, you're all off. Can you see what I'm doing, everybody? I'm just trying to get the last little bit. Alright, and as this dough with every other dough, it's good to rest it. And I don't like resting anything in my big old bowls. If I already got one big old pot in there, which I do, and this is I just look, and no look. Every time I wear black, I don't like my things hanging out there, but it's so cold in Oregon. I got these long johns on. They're so big in the waist. Look like I got a big old booty. So there we are. Okay, and I'm gonna chill that. Just do my dishes. That sounds like too much work. Oh, the type of quiche we're gonna make. Bacon, mushroom. I'm gonna take some mushroom and put them in some balsamic vinegar. We're gonna take some bacon, saute it up with some onions and some spinach, and maybe even do some ham with the balsamic vinegar for a second, and then do that all together with the mushrooms and create almost like a duck salad, which is a French terminology for the mixing of that would require wine. We don't have wine, so we're trying to pick up an acid, and that's what we're talking about with using the basmati. I just needed to do that to get the basmati out of me because I had no idea where it was. Sometimes you turn around in the kitchen or walk through into the back, and you will have like 20 things in your head, and you go to the back line and you hit that wall of forgetfulness. Yeah, I'll turn around and forget all 40 things that are in my head. Man, it feels like I got like 60% of my head working all at once. Peace, grace, feeling good. It's all about faith, I guess. He just said, reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Oh, yeah. Jesus, reach out and touch faith.